I created a program that automatically turns any YouTube video into multiple shorts. It uses AI to determine the best segments of your video and then clips it up into unique files. It also adds a few graphic enhancements to make them look unique. And the best part, it's fully automated from start to finish. It'll even upload to YouTube and schedule them for you. Today, I'll walk you through how I did it, and if you stick around until the end of the video, I may just let you use the program for free. Let me show you this in action. Here's a standard 4x3 video. I simply drop it into the program and run it. And boom, within moments, I've got multiple shorts, each with a unique title, description, and tags. Not only that, they're already uploaded to YouTube and scheduled. Okay, let me show you how I did all this. Here's an overview of the program. First, we're going to build the template in Photoshop, then we're going to take our 4x3 video and extract the audio, and then we're going to transcribe it to text and get the AI avatar. From there, we're going to build the vertical video in Python, we're going to add captions to it, and then we're going to get the shorts timing through OpenAI's API, flip them up into shorts, and then upload everything to YouTube. Okay, now before we begin, I need to build this out in Photoshop so I have an idea of what I want it to look like. This was more challenging than it sounds because widescreen YouTube videos just don't really translate well to vertical format. The tricky part is fitting that video into a portrait layout without making it look awkward or cutting off too much. Even though we're not actually using Photoshop in the pipeline, the mock-up is to help us structure the layout and finalize the look. Okay, here's a final preview of what the template looks like. It might change a little bit as we go, but for right now, this looks pretty good. Okay, now for step 1, we need to extract the MP3 audio file from the original video. This part was pretty straightforward. ChatGPT gave me working code almost immediately, which was great. So here I am setting up the environment, which is going to be in VS Code. I ran a quick test, and to confirm that the audio was being extracted correctly from the video,
Soars with equal zeal. Chronosaurus lived.
Okay, that went really smooth. On to step 2. Now I may be a talking avatar, but I'm not AI. I'm a real person using a green screen. But this guy right here, well, I'll let him tell you.
That's right, John. I'm an AI avatar from HeyGen. All you had to do was write some text or upload an audio file and I'll say it.
Thankfully, HeyGen has an API, so we just need to find the model that we like and set up the template. I then added a green screen so it's much easier for us to cut away in Python, and here's a quick test of the download. This is an audio file test. Okay, that's looking great. On to step 3. Now for step 3, assembling the initial video. Okay, now with all of these pieces, we have our template that we made in Photoshop, our original video, and the new AI avatar from HeyGen. We need a Python script that's going to put all of this together. Once again, we'll use ffmpeg to assemble everything. This is a bulk of the process: scaling, overlaying, aligning. I started by placing the video in the center. That part was pretty easy, but adding the overlays and backgrounds and all that stuff, that was definitely a little bit more tedious than I expected. But overall, the avatar looked great, the overlays worked really well, and the layout held up. Here's an example of the end result.
He pops the Meg as a supersized copy of today's great white shark.
Now for the next step, we need to add captions. Once again, we need to extract the audio, and we need to use a Python package, which is OpenAI's Whisper. This is going to help transcribe all the audio to text. This is important because not only do we need the text, we actually need the timings for the captions as well. And finally, using Python, we're going to burn this into the video. Now this part was a bit of a struggle. Getting everything aligned, especially on Windows, was tough. It was honestly quite frustrating, but eventually everything came through and it looked great. Now here's the assembled video with the captions. While this looks really great, there's still one big problem. This is one long video. It's still the original 10-minute length that we started with. But I want multiple shorts, and I want them to be individual files. But thankfully now we have a full transcript with accurate timings. So all we need to do is use Python to send this transcript to OpenAI's API, which is basically ChatGPT. And with the right prompting, it'll give us suggestions for the timings for shorts. And of course, we can also request a title, description, and tags. And finally, now we're going to use Python to clip all of these up and make unique files. This is another step that went really smooth. This time I switched over to Google's Gemini because the length of the memory in ChatGPT was starting to fail a little bit, and Gemini seemed to be working fine. I had to then request that it created a file with all the metadata, but other than that, it was almost perfect. And here is the end result, a folder filled with shorts, each a unique file, each with a corresponding text file that has all the title, description, and metadata. And now for the very final step, uploading to YouTube automatically. And finally, now it's time to upload everything to YouTube. This was another step that went exceptionally smooth. Thankfully, YouTube has a robust API, and Gemini seemed to know it well. I had to create 2 simple authentication files, and then other than that, it was pretty straightforward. Each short is uploaded given the new title, description, and tags, and it's also even scheduled. Okay, so what's next? I'm thinking about turning this into a web app so that other people can use it. And I don't know if that means creating my own website for this or maybe putting it on some apps marketplace. I'm not sure just yet. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I may let you use the program for free. But first, I have to get this uploaded somewhere. There will be some limitations. API calls and servers and stuff like that isn't free, but I want you guys to be able to benefit from this. Also too, I have 2 really cool projects that I'm about to release a video on. One of them is a fully automated AI finance channel, and another one is a fully automated short stories channel. Also, this is my very first YouTube video, so be sure to like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, that way you can see my follow-up video. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.